Hey guys, Amy here. I have been out all day Christmas shopping, as many of you all have, I'm sure. But my eldest has decided that they would like for me to do a painting of the Northern Lights. So this will be the first time I've done this one, but it's a 3 canvas, flow into each other artwork. And so I thought to myself, I'm going to paint it to where when I paint the colors in, that I will need a brush to wisp to make the glow of the Northern Lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need a very smooth canvas. So what I've done, I've used a gloss medium, gloss varnish, to smooth out the canvas. So this is one that's not prepped yet. It's just rough, ready to go. I've got my pins in the back to help keep paint off of the back for when I get going. So I've already got it pinned. I've done these two. It's pretty simple to do the gloss varnish first. A lot of people would be like, oh, I don't know about that. But this is what I'm doing. And the other two I've already done and let them dry to kind of see how they would go. And so I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's very glossy compared to that flat, and it is very, very smooth compared to that. So that's what I wanted. So that's a good thing. I'm just using a little nap roller here. This is a very smooth nap roller. You can get it at your local hardware store. It's for cabinets, walls, that type of thing. And what it does is it really makes a very smooth finish, smoother than you could get from the standard nap rollers. So I'm just rolling that on. And I'll go both sides, so I'll go lateral and horizontal. Make sure every bit of that gets covered. My roller's just a touch on the dry side, from where I had to let it sit there for a second while these others were drying. So I'm having to add a little bit more varnish, there we go, than I thought I would. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself. Makes life interesting. So just doing the sides, because when you do a scene that flows from one portrait to the next or painting to the next, in order to create a full painting, you want to not only do the tops, but you want to do the sides, because as you know, we see from all angles, not just one angle. And when you're looking at these paintings, you want them to flow for sure. So the idea is that you not only paint the tops of the canvas, but you will paint, I think we got a little fuzz in there. No fuzzies allowed. Okay, yeah, so you want them to flow from one to the other. Gosh darn. Thought I got that off of there. What was I saying? One painting to the next. So when you see this from the side, if you were standing at this angle, and it's on the wall, of course, then it looks like just all one painting. Of course, when you hang them very close to one another. Maybe that's coming off of my roller, where I had it set for a minute, and maybe the airflow. Bella, our dog, was in here for just a moment. And of course, I had to shoo her out. So maybe just possibly that's from one of her little surprises that I get sometimes. Okay. So, and yeah, you'll not see the top usually, but still yet, I'm going to finish it, because that's what I do. I make sure that everything is covered. Alright, the last one, it all should just dry smooth, no problem. And I'm not really putting any pressure, I'm letting there we go, like that. Just letting it roll. Okay, so that's done. So we'll let those dry. Actually, those are dry. We'll let that one dry, and we can go ahead and get started on this one. I do have, again, a little varnish still in the tub. That's not going to hurt anything because I usually mix a little varnish in with my paint anyway. I've got the black here. I'm not one to really waste too much because this stuff is not cheap. This is the Amsterdam, and it is the Oxide Black. Amsterdam Oxide Black. And then I've got a little bit of water. I'm just going to mix with it and see. It's probably a little bit more than I wanted, but some of that flows to the side just because of the tray that I'm mixing it in here. So I want this thin, as these paints, they are very good quality, and so they come very, very thick. And I really don't want this thick because I still need to keep it. Let's not do this one yet. Almost did, didn't I? Careful. Okay, so then just paint the black on the canvas. And you'll see why later. Just for the purposes of this video, I will probably paint this one, and then I will stop the video and resume after I've got them all done. And yes, I'm going to be very careful because, again, see, there's already some splatters there. Although I have my painter's apron on, I don't want to get anything on my outfit, so I'm just going to be very careful. And normally wouldn't do it like this, but I wanted to get these started tonight, so tomorrow when I come home, they'll be ready to go, and I can start with the colors. I'll start with the white first, and you'll see when I continue the video the white and how I did that. Okay, so already needing more, so getting an idea here of how much I'll need. I'll pour a little bit less water this time. Mix it together. So I hope your all day was good, and I hope you're getting your Christmas shopping done. We're actually just about a week away. Can you believe it? But as everything goes, it comes fast, especially the older you get, the faster time just seems to go. Because you have so much you gotta get done, and just never seems to be enough time. But I've always been one that says everybody has 24 hours in a day. And there you go. It's what you choose to do with it that makes a difference. Cannot believe that just fell off the wall. Doing some construction on the other side, and well, that's what happens. Luckily, that was one of those paintings that I prize very, very close to my heart, and I may not ever let that one go anyway. And all of the paintings, or the canvases that I use, are very good quality canvases, so they're built very well. And that one is actually coated in resin, so I'm not really worried about it being damaged. The thing could probably go through a good storm and still be just fine. Alright guys, so there we go. There we have it. I'm going to let that dry. And it is pretty much coated. I have some streaks in it because I'm using the brush. But I just wanted to kind of get it on there. And now I'm going to roll it. And it may not take the first time. It may take some of the paint off the canvas depending on how much my roller was able to soak up. And I may have to put some more on. I don't know. But we're going to see. So far so good. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So I just used the brush to pretty much get the paint on the canvas and not absorb so much in my roller. And so I'm very lightly rolling this and get every side. Okay, and there we go. It is doing wonderful. I'm very happy about it. And when I'm done, I will pull these pins out. It's hard to do it like that, but when I'm done, I will pull these pins out and I will paint the very back black. Just because I don't like any little spots on the back of my canvas. I know nobody's looking at it. Again, just me. Leave no rock unturned. No dot off of the eyes. Gotta cross that T. Okay? Alright guys. So I think I've done pretty well. Looks good to me. Just black, but solid. Okay? One little spot down here that I want to get. There we go. Okay, now I'll do these two and let them dry tonight and then come back. See you tomorrow.